Alrighty. Let's get this up here. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a more impromptu Swish stream with Steven. I am Steven. My team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content that you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter, The Swish Gaming, Facebook, The Swish Gaming, and Twitch, The Swish Gaming. I have just top 8'd the Pioneer Challenge, so we are waiting for top 8 to start. I'll likely be a top 4 seed, which will be pretty cool. I was third going into the last round. I beat the mirror. It was almost an identical mirror. They were on the Mutavault build of Rakdos as well. Deck has felt very good today. Liliana the Veil has been MVP. I boarded in the third copy in every single match today. It's a lie. I've not boarded it in once. I played against Mono White once. Our matchups so far today have been Mono White, Rakdos, Atraxa, and what were the other two? Blue-Black Control was my one loss, and a lot of the reason for that loss is I didn't realize where I was in one of the phases. We were not in blockers, which is where I thought we were, so I went for a lethal pump on Shade when I shouldn't have. Definitely cost me the game, but fortunately for me, we were able to bounce back and still get a 6-1. So we're kind of just waiting now. 4 rounds left here. Oh, my opponent that I lost to 7-0'd as well, which is kind of cool. So we'll see if we can get some revenge here in the top 8 at some point. I would not mind that. I think this build of Rakdos is favored into blue-black or really any control deck, but blue-black is better than blue-white because it has way better removals, so it's interesting. I could be wrong on that. I haven't played the matchup a ton, but yes, we're kind of just going to chill here and wait. I'll kind of talk about some of the very few changes I've made to the sideboard since NRG and since Shota played this thing at the PT. So, main deck is actually just exactly the same as what Shota played at the PT. I thought about trimming a Trespasser for a second Bankbuster. I'm really happy I didn't do that. Trespasser's been pretty good today. Two feels right. I would like a second Bankbuster in the mirror, but clearly I've been doing fine in the mirror today anyway. It is definitely a really important card, but I just have so many good cards in the mirror. There are plenty. I had a game earlier where my opponent like Bankbuster twice in a game, drew 5 cards, and just lost to a triple Fable draw. So like, Bankbuster's great, but it can definitely lose to just other really good cards. Sideboard, I cut my second copy of Go Blank today and played another 1-mana removal spell. So I've got a Volley and a Ray. Just have 6 1-mana kill spells at instant speed against like spirits and stuff. Ray of Enfeeblement's kind of cool because it can come in against Llanowar Elves decks too. It can also come in against like Atarka Red and stuff like that. So kind of useful there. Playing, like I said, I'm not playing Ritual of Soot. Ritual of Soot, although pretty good card, it's only good in like one matchup right now that's seeing play, which is Mono White. Obviously bring it in there, but I don't really love the card anywhere else. You know, it's good against Gruul Vehicles, but not a very popular deck right now. It did do well last week in, I believe, the Saturday Challenge, so it's certainly still out there. I actually considered playing that today, too, because I thought the Rakdos matchup was really good, but fortunately I was able to win some mirrors. So, we'll be getting started here pretty soon. Just kind of waiting for this last match to finish up, and then we will play our top 8. It should be pretty sweet. Definitely happy about this. A lot of the reason I played this event today was because I got kind of bodied at an RCQ yesterday, so that mixed with watching the PT inspired me to hop on and play a challenge today. And initially I wasn't streaming it because I kind of just wanted to chill and focus. But now that we're in top 8, you know, we've had a great day. Hopefully I don't make any stupid mistakes because I'm paying attention to streaming as well. But yeah. Rakdos. Turns out, good deck. Who knew? Shout out to teammate Kyle Montgomery. He actually won that RCQ yesterday, so that's cool. On Blue-Red Phoenix, He believed it was a good call, and I agree with him. We lost to Phoenix this week at least once in one of our leagues, and it was to a player who was like going for their 4-0 and had already 5-0'd like earlier in the week. So I think Phoenix is actually like a very reasonable choice right now because a lot of people aren't really respecting it. And honestly, just the blue-red decks are just good. They're just good decks. There's so much manipulation, so much control of what happens in a game. They're really fun to play. So cool that he was able to win with that. I myself was playing some auras. I played 3-color auras because this past week, we had a lot of success with that. We 3-1 to prelim, we 4-1 to league. It felt quite good. And the deck just really did not function well for me yesterday. I think I kept one 7-card hand, and it was a sketchy 7. I knew I was playing the mirror, and it was a 1-lander with light pause and the fight aura. So I knew that if I top decked, and I was on the play, so I knew that if I top decked a land, the game was like unlosable. So I just kept the hand and prayed, and fortunately I drew the land. But that's the only 7 I kept all day. Which, you know, is the life of picking up bottles. It's a dangerous deck to, you know, you're definitely doing some gambling when you pick that deck up, and just did not go well for me yesterday. But I do still think that's a fine deck. I don't think that deck's a bad one at all, but really just a lot of things didn't work for me. The mana was awkward many times, like didn't have a blue source in multiple spots, couldn't cast Glade Cover Scout on turn 1, didn't draw Glade Cover Scout in many opening hands, which is really rough. A lot of matchups you just want to lead on Scout. It's either a Scout matchup or it's a Pause matchup. Just a lot of things didn't go well, but I also lost to 2 of my teammates. I went 2-2, lost to 2 teammates who were on kind of rougher matchups too. The Bring to Light Omnath deck was my first loss, and that deck's kind of annoying because they have Leylines Binding and stuff to interact with your enchantments. So even though you have a Boggle or a hexproof creature, they can still interact with your things that pump. And they also have Sylvan Carroted, which is a really annoying blocker. If you like have a 1-1 with a Curious Obsession, you can't break through. Stuff like that, just, you know, a lot of annoying stuff. And then my second loss was to Sultai Rona, which had Tear Asunder and Abrupt Decay and Hand Hate spells. So honestly, and they just have a great combo. They're very consistent. They're able to manipulate through their deck. Probably one of the worst matchups for Boggles, to be completely honest. Just a deck that plays Abrupt Decay, plays Tear Asunder, has Hand Hate, and also just has a combo that can kill you while having cards that just like make their deck insanely consistent. So just really rough. It was a rough day, but at the end of the day, I guess I'm happy that it went so poorly, because like I said, that kind of encouraged me to hop on today. Just so everybody knows, by the way, this is on a 5-minute delay. I wanted to be sure that, you know, no one could hop in here and snipe the stream, so put it on a pretty lengthy delay. For those that don't know, the reason this is called Shota Rakdos is Shota Yasuka played it at the last PT, the Pioneer PT. He top 8'd with it. He lost to Derek Davis in top 8, whom was playing Enigmatic Fires. And I honestly believe that Shota would have won the PT if he did not get paired into Davis. I think his deck is insane. This deck has done so much for me. I've won a Store Champs with this deck. I've won an NRG with this deck. Now I've top 8'd a Moto event with this deck. I think his deck is just really good and really well built. Which really comes as no surprise, considering Shota is basically a Hall of Fame level player. In fact, I don't even think it's basically. I think he just is. I'm not sure if he's in the Hall of Fame yet, but he will be someday. I probably should know that, but I don't. But regardless, just a really good deck. The Mutavault inclusion. Mutavault is just such a good man land. Such a good land. Got one match left here. Not too much longer. Appreciate everybody tuning in and checking this out. I know this was super short notice. Pretty happy about this, though. This is my first... I guess I haven't really played many challenges. I think this is only, like, my 4th challenge I've ever played. But I've never top 8'd a MTGO, like, big event before. So this is kind of neat. It's a first for me. I'm excited about it. I really need to start playing more of these. But I don't know, pretty cool. Little, not a huge milestone, but definitely an accomplishment that I'm happy about. And it isn't a Saturday one. Hopefully we can get a Saturday one. Those ones are typically a little harder. And it is PT weekend, so there are some good grinders that I'm sure are not playing. But nonetheless, I mean, really cool. I'm happy about this. Yes, and my only loss was to that mistake that I made because I didn't know what phase I was in. So my opponent went 7-0 though that I lost to, so that was kind of cool. I wonder what this last match is. Of course, it's people who are 3-3 making us wait here. Brutal. Brutal. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my game 3 of my last match, too, I was so scared, man. I kept a Mulda 6 in the mirror that was just Swamp Mutavault, and I just, like, I had to keep it. I had Fable, like, double Fable, no red source, but I just wasn't going to 5 in the mirror, and fortunately we did top deck the red source on turn 3, and we were kind of able to just beat our opponent down with a couple Blood Tithe Harvesters and a Mutavault. That's kind of where the game went. It was really, really exciting. Opponent flooded and we got him. Should only be a couple minutes here and we'll start playing. Just a reminder to anybody who just entered, we are on a 5-minute delay, so quite a big delay there. All right, we've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Looks like I am going to be the 2nd seed, so I'm probably playing against JB Twist. Broken Pots is actually a player that's in my testing group for Dallas. They are playing the deck that you were actually testing with me last night, Chris. That Birth of Melodus Atraxa deck, Transmog. So, kind of cool. Really appreciate anybody who's in here checking this out. I know that there's PT coverage going on right now, and I'm sure a fair amount of people would probably rather watch that than a random challenge top 8, but greatly appreciate people who are taking time to check this out. Thanks. Okay, here we go. Looks like they could be on creativity. It's what their last deck was 9 days ago. I don't know though, that's not really... That does not mean they're still playing creativity at all. 9 days is a long time. I would keep this hand blind, like, certainly. And like I said, I'm going to keep this anyway. It's a fine hand. They won the die roll. Kind of annoying that on... Alright, they are still in creativity. Well, probably at least. Kind of annoying that on Moto, getting the 2 seed doesn't mean anything, so I'm on the draw here. Would love to be on the play with this hand, but... What are you going to do? That's the life, I guess. We need a red source on turn 2, so I actually need to play this here into Hive. No need for Fatal Push anyway versus them. We might need Stomp for their Fable that they could play on turn 3, but them Fabling is actually pretty good for me. I'd much rather them Fable than... Okay, Liliana, yet again being awesome. She has been completely clutch today. The best cards in my deck. Must have been a soft field. Yeah, I agree. Super soft. Softer than that energy. Softer than the NRG FNMs that I was able to win. Alright, let's stop this. I don't think I can Lily this turn. I think we got to get some pressure going. I think I'm just going to... I don't know. This is actually interesting. Liliana... Start just rolling her up. I mean, that does tax their resources pretty heavily, but the problem with Liliana... Thank you very much, Jace's daddy. Appreciate the follow. The problem with Liliana Plus is I could just be, like, free letting them put Opus in the yard, but I guess they can do that anyway off the Fable. Liliana does tax their resources pretty hard, and I really don't like the Fatal Push that's in my hand. But at the same time, I want to get pressure going, so this is, like, kind of close. I don't know, Liliana does just really tax their resources, though. I think I'm going to go Liliana plus discard push. This is close, though. I could have definitely seen, like, playing a Fable or something. But I kind of like just really choking them on resources. I do believe it's push. There's some argument to keep the push for one turn cycle in case they have another Fable, because then I could, like, push and keep plussing Liliana. In fact, maybe that's actually right. I might get rid of one Fable here. I think I'm actually going to do that. Because I can just plus pitch push next turn if they don't make that play. But if they do make that play, I want to be able to push. Push Fable plus. Because I don't really want to tick this down. I want to Edict when they flip this, ideally. Sublime Epiphany, huh? Nice little target for this. Assuming it resolves. They are a make disappear deck, so that's a little scary. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at that. Drew another Fable anyway. Lucky me. Alright, well now I know that I don't need this push, so let's just keep rolling on up. Dominable creativity. That concerns me a lot. Does that just mean they have another untapped land and a creativity? Probably. Alright, I'm just going to play a Trespasser. And eat the Epiphany. They have Make Disappear too. Divide by 0. Gross. Okay. What's up, Ventus? How's it going, man? Divide there is pretty annoying, to say the least. Go. So now they can go land teachings. Yeah, this is not good for me. Not a spot I'm super thrilled with. Yeah, maybe the Lily was bad. Maybe I should have played Fable on that turn. Definitely believe that. It's possible. Creativity for 1. Yeah. Now they get to clone it. It's pretty disgusting. Pretty disgusting. Yeah, that's almost certainly going to be game here. It's tough. I mean, playing the Fable, the turn we could have played Fable, was pretty bad into, like, Impulse Make Disappeared. But maybe was a better play. Would have dug me further, quicker. I think what's really interesting is if I want to be on the play versus this deck. Post-board games. It's pitched at teachings. I think I might just concede for clock reasons. I just have a lot of time for the next games. There's like no way I'm winning this. RCQ FNM? Yeah, man, I am actually. It's pretty hilarious. Let's go to the next one. Pushes are out. Stomp does what Push does, but just way better. Bankbuster in, Duress is in, Leave the Veil in, Go Blank in, Dreadbore out. Power Word Kill, I think, is fine here. Not a big fan of Shadow, just such a huge mana commitment. I think I might bring in a Braid or a K command here, too. K-Command not as mana efficient, but kind of a nice card in this matchup, I think. Kill your Deerhulk, return a Stomp or whatever.
It starts inside the gut with Purina 1 with microbiome balance.
I think I am going to take the play, but I actually think being on the draw in this matchup is interesting. I haven't played this one enough to know. But I think just being able to like get under and pressure is a pretty big deal, so. Yep. This is exactly the kind of hand we want. This hand is ridiculous. Opponent might be taking a mulligan here. That'd be really nice. Nope, no mulligan. Unlucky. Alright, Thoughtseize. I think I just take their Spite and we just try to slide under this game. It's either Spite or Fable, but I think just kind of sliding under makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to take the Spite, I believe. No removal for you, please. question's going to be what 3-drop I want to play on 3. Depends how we draw, I guess. If I like have cards that I want to loot away for sure, it'll be Fables. It's looking more like Fable now. Seer Step. Play this. Go. Get a blood. Played this. They played this. It's pretty good. Combat 3U. I'm just jamming a Fable here. Trespasser is a little bit more heat, which is interesting, I guess. The mana from Fable is nice. His attack's better. I think I just want to play Fable. I'm just going to play Fable. Cycling Typhoon. Yep. Makes sense. Go. Likely just going to sack this off and kill their Shaman. Yep. And then eat their Spite. Lily. Alright, never mind. Now I'm probably just going to Lily Edict them. How do I like this land drop? Is this land drop good? It does potentially let me... The land drop kind of sucks, honestly. I think that's a pretty free pitch, because, like, missing a land is kind of... I don't know. Let's see. Next turn I'll have 5 mana, so I can double spell. Kind of good with Liliana Plus. Yeah, maybe I actually just keep my whole hand. Very, very close. Very, very close. Opponent has Mountain Gearhulk in hand. They may just be discarding... I mean, they'll likely discard the Mountain. I don't expect that stays. I just want to keep the Jets turned on. I think... Oh, you know what? I keep the land because I can just play the Harvester. Alright, no, I'm not going to pitch anything. Sure, opponent loves to see that. Liliana Edict you. Shock myself. 5U. Play another 3-2. Go. This is what I was talking about, how, like, it's an interesting matchup because it is certainly a resource matchup, which is a lot of times where I want to kind of be on the draw, but, like, you just have these draws, and this is like why Rakdos is just so powerful. It's like sometimes you just run people over. I mean, this hand is so aggressive. Opponent pitches Hulk. Keep the Mountain and play the Mountain. Fable's in play. Sure. Gotta be a tough spot for them. Typically, this deck doesn't have, like, a sweeper effect either, like a Sweltering Suns. Can you imagine how good a Brotherhood's End would be here? Just kill my Lily and my entire board. Oh my god, I'm so happy we don't have to think about that. Oh, I think I start with an attack and see what happens. It seems like a good starting point. We're playing against, okay, that's fine. We're playing against, Creativity. I'm on Rakdos, obviously. Okay, I cannot imagine they have another removal spell if that's their play. Do I want the 5th land? It does let me play around and make disappear, so I think the answer is yes. Despite... Play this on red. I actually played on black, but let's see. I just need to do some math here. So, play this. Might just eat a Hulk for the damage. If they creativity this into Hulk, they just die. Just dead on board, I believe. So, let's eat that. Unless they have an Opus. If they also have an Opus, that'd be pretty disgusting, but... is almost a reason... Maybe I'm not even supposed to plus the Lily. That's, like, kind of interesting. Okay. That's kind of gross. Now they can get 2 Hulks back. Or get 2 Hulks, rather. Okay, they pitch a Fable. So they have to go land, and then they could... Yeah, I mean, they could hit double creativity. Yeah, we're not in the best of shape. This is certainly a losable game. Attack Liliana, so I can't Edict. Yep. Creativity me. Yeah, maybe I should have eaten the spell. I guess I should have. Just wanted to press damage, but might have been bad. Now they get to Spite and Impulse me. They're only doing it for 1. Oh, that means they have the other one in hand. Okay, their other Hulk is in hand. Okay. Gotta kill Reflection here, right? I think. And they have another Hulk in their hand. Because they would have done that for 2 if they did not have the other Hulk in hand. Huh. Okay. Okay. Succulent, thank you very much. Okay, so we've got kind of an interesting play here. I can go sack this, targeting this, sack this, targeting this, attack you, trigger, eat a creature, and then if they don't block, they're just dead to me eating another Gear Hulk with this next turn. How interesting is that? The question is, do I... Question is, do I play the land in plus, or do I want a blood? Let's start here. I guess maybe I start here and then pop a blood. How about that? That sounds kind of good. Start here, give it the -4 that I need to give it. Guess that's... yeah, I think that's the play. Impromptu stream, yep. Oh, they had the impulse. That is disgusting, man. Okay, blood. Wait, no, cancel. That's fine, that resolves. Yeah, them having the impulse there is really annoying. Okay. Blood. Blood again. Let's plus. Attack, trigger, eat a Hulk. Go. So they'll probably double here, I assume. Really? They go to 1? Oh, then they clone the Hulk. Yeah, that makes sense. They clone the Hulk, they Fire... Well, Fire Impulse doesn't do it anymore, though. They might have actually just lost themselves this game because this flipped. I don't know if they can deal with this. Yeah. Yeah. They just die to me eating a creature, right? There's Blood Tides in my graveyard. I think they just lost the game. Whew. Alright. Well, looks like we're going to game 3. I don't know that I played this game correctly. I feel like this maybe should have eaten the Spite, but fortunately we're going to get out of it. And I guess... Let's say, yeah, that 1 point doesn't even matter now because I can get 2 eats. Connor Man, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh. You like no uptick there? Just cast Arrest then? Opponent's just dead, right? Yeah, they're... Okay. Combat. Attack. Eat stuff. They're just wasting time, I guess. It's the only explanation. Burn my clock. Classic Moto stuff. Alright, well, game 3. Now we get to be on the draw, which, like I've said before, is debatably even good in this matchup anyway. I wonder if PWK is just not good against this version. I like PWK against the Worm build, but if they Hulk me, like, I'm already in bed. I guess, like, having an instant speed answer to it is good. I kind of want the second K command on the draw, but I'm not sure what I should be cutting. I can actually see, just because of how expensive Shieldred is into Divide by Zero and stuff, that I actually trim one here. They probably have Roast in their deck, too. So the third copy on the draw might not be great. I do this often in matchups, is board the third Shieldred out if I think it's going to be incredibly inefficient into my opponent's spells. And it kind of screams inefficiency into the make disappear Divide by Zero Roast configuration of their deck post-board. So it's probably just supposed to maybe go down to a 2 of, and then I get this K command, a little bit more interaction with their combo, 2-for-1s them. Random discards are so scary against this deck, though. This is so different. It's amazing how differently this build plays than the Worm build. It doesn't even feel like the same deck. I mean, it's obviously not the same deck, but you know, they're both blue-red creativity, but the way they play is vastly different. Like, a random discard against the Worm deck is great, but a random discard against this deck is really dangerous because you could just put an Opus in their yard for them. But they have so many ways to put it in the yard anyway that between channeling it, pitching it to Fable, pitching it to Command, pitching it to Stern Lesson. They're not playing Stern Lesson because they're on Divide, but... Well. We already have multiple kind of random discard effects anyway with Liliana the Veil, so... I think I'm going to go down as Shelly. Well, that's like kind of weird, but... Because it is like very good in the matchup. I do like Shieldred a lot in the matchup. It's possible this just shouldn't be a second K command either. Like maybe it's just better as the third Shieldred. Abraid's like interesting too. It's more efficient. I like this. I'm gonna do this. Not sold on Power Word Kill. Maybe, you know what? Power Word Kill should just be Abraid in this matchup. I wish I would have thought about that sooner. Alright, we're gonna mull this. Not good enough. No hand hate. Mana's terrible. Alright, this one is very good. We're gonna get rid of one of the bank boys here. And we're just gonna try to tear their hand to shreds. And then draw a bunch of cards and hopefully beat them with this at some point. Hopefully they have a lot of interactive spells. A lot of burn spells, because then I can just like let those rot in their hand while I accrue advantage off this. I'll see what happens. Very good mull to 6, though. It's about a perfect 6. I had to go hand hate spell, bank buster, draw, hand hate spell. Like, awesome. This is absolutely what I want. Not to admit, oh, okay, third bank buster. All right, not quite what I wanted, but I'm not that sad about it. Dress you. Let's take Geek. Okay. That's an annoying hand. I think I just have to... Probably just have to take Fable, but this creativity is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But my hand does not line up such that I can really beat Fables. Hopefully I can draw another hand hate spell before the creativity is good. The problem is, like, if they just flood out, they can channel this and just creativity beyond 5. So, yeah, this is rough, but I think we just have to take the Fable. I don't really think there's a huge choice here for me. And next turn now I probably have to rip the other Fable. Okay, that might change how I play the game. That does change how I play the game. Now I just play Bankbuster pass, they play Fable, I stomp Fable and duress them, take the creativity. The loot on the Fable is annoying because they can just ditch the Fiery Impulse that isn't doing anything, but I think this is a better setup for me. Yeah, I agree. There's also just a way more mana efficient play. Yeah, let's get the Bankbuster down. Herborg doesn't do anything for them. This is pretty free. Just do this. Go. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Soken's-on into play. Islands in play. Fables in play. Okay. Interesting. Dress you. Okay, so I think you just take the creativity here and then stomp their idiot. Yeah, the PWK should be a braid. I think the PWK just needs to be a braid, but I just didn't think of it soon enough. It is what it is. If I lose to it because I'm an idiot, that's on me. Yeah, I mean, it just has to be creativity. I don't even know why I'm thinking about this. This is not that hard. I'm gonna stomp this thing right now. Really want to draw an untapped land. Untapped land's ideal here. Because then I will have the option to Harvester. Okay, so they kept the Spite. They drew this. Hall is in their hand. They pitched an Impulse. So I know that two of their three are these here. I'm just not going to let them convert this Spite, like, ever. I think I just draw here, see if I can hit a land. A little afraid of this Den of the Bugbear beating me up. Oh my god, that's so bad. Go. That's problematic. Very problematic. Now they can just start firing up Den. Assuming they have an untapped land. Oh, did they? Oh, they pitched the Hall. I didn't notice that. Okay, well, interesting. I think I do this, and I think I just play another Bankbuster. I do not want to let them to be able to convert this card. Let's just play this. Yeah. I'm just going to dig to more hand hate. I wish this deck had a sideboard guide. I've written an article about how I sideboard in various matchups on our Patreon, the Swish Gaming Patreon, if you're ever interested in checking that out. Or are you talking about their deck? Because I don't have a sideboard guide on that one, but Alright. I'm gonna draw off this Bankbuster, I believe. I guess, no, you know what? I don't want to make a 1-1 yet. I think a 1-1 is actively bad. So, I guess I do here, because they could, like, Prismari Commander Abrade me, so I want to get max value out of all my banks. Okay, that's pretty nice. Okay, can I draw a land deck? How about a land, please? Stomp was also very good. Oh, I think I want to draw a card in case I had a land. I don't really need to... Yeah, just draw a card here. Play this on black. No red. We have an Urborg. Play this on red. Go. No reason to tap into anything here. Just going to pass. Keep leaving up mana. Keep activating Bankbusters. Try to find more hand hate. Okay. It's Gear Hulk, Pinecone. Take another 2. Okay. Activate Bankbuster. Okay. Draw. Shouldered. Okay. Interesting. Let's draw a card. Okay, land drop is nice. Yes, Brian, my stream's on a 5-minute delay intentionally. I think I like just playing land saying go. Yeah, yep. I don't like playing into much here. Playing this could get divide by 0. Not a fan of that. Let's just find some hand hate. Let's just draw twice on these Bankbusters. Keep being as patient as possible. Okay, now I think what I do is, yeah, I was about to say, I'm absolutely gonna draw here, make a guy, crew this, move to block, activate this, get another guy. Okay, so they play the 6th land. Okay, draw. Cake Man's gonna be kind of messed up this game, because I can blow up Gear Hulk and kill Reflection. That's insane, and now I can force it out of his hand. I've got a lot of mana to work with here, too. This is beautiful. Play another Mutavault. Gosh dang it, which one just entered? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. It just doesn't matter. I'm just gonna add a black and Thoughtseize you. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, man, actually... Yeah, let's... I guess I should look at their graveyard. Yeah, they don't really have anything impressive at all. Alright, Thoughtseize you. They're gonna Gear Hulk. Okay, command, kill... Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take your Hulk. It's a very easy take Hulk. I don't know why they would not flash that in response. It's very odd to me. Okay, Crew 8. See what they do. Seems kind of real. Got it. Okay. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana. So I think I just play this Bone Crusher and prompt him to use Burn Down. That's fair, Pineco. I like this. Play this, go. Playing Shieldred there is kind of interesting, I guess, too, but I like making sure I have Stomp and K-Command available here so I can't get randomly creativity out of the game somehow. Sure, you take 2. Resolves. So now I can 2 to this, return Stomp. I'll just start burning his face. He's like getting in a dangerous position. You can put him to 4. And then try to cheese him out with Shelly. It's interesting. Go ahead. Create Devils, I'll respond. Cast this. Oh, deals 2. Return. Not even sure that I'm supposed to return there. It's possible that I'm just simply supposed to make my opponent discard a card, honestly, but whatever. Alright, let's think about this. Do I just have lethal here? I might, actually. If I just go stomp your thing, crew, fire up, and they can play an impulse. It's a lot of mana. Crew, they just go block. I'm just gonna save the stomps. I don't think I need to get crazy here. Yeah. Oh, they have an impulse still. Okay. We're gonna get the Shelly down on them. Sure, these are dead. One Fable. No, I just want to have double stomp, don't I? Let's just have double stomp up here so they can't go fire up Mutavault, do the thing. Okay. Okay. Sure. So I want wonder if they're going to creativity target all three. It's probably they're going to be their play, but they just die to this. All right, stomp, stomp. All right, folks. Looks like we're going to top 4. The bank was indeed busted, yes. Much busted, much wow. All right, top 4. Let's go. Let's go. Just playing our standard deck there, other than, you know, Thoughtseize and Stomp, but you can turn on the standard Pro Tour and see 90% of my deck in top 8 right now. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is so cracked. The card is just absolutely ridiculous. We didn't actually use it that much in game 3 there. It was really good, obviously, in game 2. But alright, and it looks like we're just going right into the next match. The other ones went pretty quick. Oh. Okay, we're on the play. It's pretty cool. Yep, looks good to me. What my opponent's playing, but it doesn't really matter with a hand like this. Certainly keeping it. Hopefully they don't Thoughtseize my Fable. That would suck. Spoilers? It's funny. Hive go. He's gonna have 6. Oh, mono green, huh? Okay. Well, thank God we won the die roll. Sand is actually insane on the play. Thoughtseize is a really good draw too, but we're not going to use it this turn. This is definitely a stomp turn. Stomp this. I don't even like Stomp in this matchup very much on the draw, but it is pretty damn good on the play. Next turn we're going to Fable. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to Fable here. Karn would suck, I guess, so maybe I'm not supposed to Fable? What if I'm supposed to... I guess I can just go Thoughtseize you Shadow. That's kind of a good turn, actually. Thoughtseize you Shadow. Won't let me double spell next turn. It doesn't dig me further. But if they have a Karn, I can't pressure if I don't commit the Crusher. Or the Shadow. Shadow just really starts putting the hammer on the opponent, too. This thing hits so hard if we want it to. It kind of just reads unblockable in this matchup until they can double block it. I guess I'm just gonna Thoughtseize Shadow. We can wait on the Fable. I'm a little sad I won't be able to double spell next turn, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Thoughtseize you. Yikes. That hand is really good. Really, really good. Holy, that hand is good. I think I have to take Kiora and try to top deck a kill spell for this elf. Thank you, Pinecone, appreciate it. Yeah, Kiora is just like nearly unbeatable in this hand right now. Like I guess I can pressure the Kiora. 2, 3, 4. No, I can't even get the Kiora off the board. I'm able to rip the Kiora. This is just too strong here. It's so many cards. It's just so annoying. Get out of here. Play this go. We might be able to beat a double Cavalier because of the Shadow too. Like, very possible. I just have to rip some good removal. Hopefully I can just peel a Fatal Push for this. Fatal Push is like the best draw on the deck here by a lot. Yep. Oh, that's pretty good too. I think this attack is mostly free, but the problem is if my opponent calls and blocks, that's kind of garbage. What are the odds that my opponent blocks here? It's kind of bad if they block here, right? I can't commit anything else to the board. They just get the Apocalypse in play. It's not worth it if they block. If they block, I lose an entire turn and don't get to do anything. All right, put this in. Go. Yours. Take 2. Okay. Might have missed. No Nykthos. No Nykthos. Alright, that's big. That's big. Okay. Okay, that's really good too. I'm pretty sure the attack here is just very good now on both. Because if they want to remove Shieldred, they have to double block here, and then they both get exiled, so that cuts them off of 5 mana. They just get to like slam. Yeah, the double block is atrocious. We know their hand is double Cavalier. I don't think they can afford to make that block. 4, 5, 6. I think I'm gonna play the land first too to threaten a pump for 5. I would not pump this for 5, but showing that I have the option is probably good. Or maybe that's not good. I don't know. It's not good to give him that information. Give my opponent that information rather. Attack both. Yeah, I would never pump it 5 times, actually. I don't think there's, like, any world where that is good. So, slam. The real question is how much will I pump it? Because I do think I'm going to pump. Probably pump twice. Puts my opponent to 8. Is pumping even worth it? That's the real question. Is the pump worth here? Better just get more stuff into play. Fable. I do like pushing damage with a Shelly. Huh. I also have a Hive. Now I'm kind of regretting not playing the land, to be honest. I think a pump for 5 here would have been interesting, because it would have been 7, 11, you go to 5, you play a Cavalier.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter
I don't have a stomp, unfortunately.
Great supplies. Call clickgranger.com.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You're responding to what I said. Yeah. Yes. It was good there. I agree. I think I'm just going to play Fable, Harvester, Land, go. was close, though. This does threaten a better attack. I think this is the best play. Go. They go to 10. This gets me as close as I'll be able to get to a Dread War powered kill display. Rethinking what they're doing. The Kiora, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Terrible spot. I think we've played this correctly thus far, but gotta dodge Rakdos again. The Mono Green deck's so good, man. This deck is so strong. What? Did they just miss a land on that? You've got to be kidding me. What a greedy play. Why wouldn't you just play the Cavalier? We weren't dead on board by any means, I don't think. We're in trouble, but alright, I'll take it. Alright, Duresses. I actually think I want Ray. Yeah, I think I just want Ray against this deck. It's a 5th Fatal Push. Cut this. Like I said, I don't like Stomp, especially on the draws. There's all getting cut. The Graveyard Trespassers are going. Lily of the Veil's always interesting to me. So's Go Blank. Oh, Pithing Needle. We want Pithing Needle here. A Braid is tempting. I think I might just be happy with this. I'm not sold that I want Ray, but I think just 5th Fatal Push is good. Could maybe see going to 2 Shieldreds on the draw as well. And bringing in, like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much in here I want, honestly. 3rd Lily might be a little bit of overkill. It is overkill. Yeah, let's just, let's do this and pray. Go Blank is really interesting. There are spots where this is better than Lily, but there are also spots where this is a lot worse. Sedna. True fire design experience. Yeah, that's Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, huh? That's really just Fable of the Mirrorbreaker in a nutshell. Oh, my hand has Fable? I don't care what my opponent's doing. My hand's just good enough. Truly, that is the Fable of the Mirrorbreaker experience. I'm on the play, I have Fable, I have cards in my hand, I hit my land drops, my hand is good enough. The more I see Fable and play with Fable and think about Fable, I kind of think this card maybe should just get banned. This card is so stupid. Just completely dominated the PT. It's gonna... I mean, it's probably just... Is this just the best card in Pioneer, too? It probably is. Obviously the best card in Standard. It's not even close, I don't think. I'm really tempted on this Go Blank. I think I'm going to actually bring in a Mize Go Blank instead of the 3rd Shelly here. No 1-mana play, no thanks. We'll be shipping this. Extinction Event is really good, so it's like, it is tempting, but this hand just never beats Kiora. If he just goes Elf Kiora, I lose. So I'll be mulling this. Yeah, Pinecone, yeah. I'm not used to having this long of a delay. Thoughtseize, Pithing Needle, Ray. Yeah, we're gonna keep. Alright, what do we bottom? Dreadbore, maybe? Could be really wild and bottom the Mutavault too, but that's probably a little ambitious. I guess Needle shuts off a walker, much like Dreadbore does. I'm just gonna get rid of the Dreadbore. Oath. Sure. I've been oathed. Karn. Sure. Well, we got a Pithing Needle for that. So that's good. Okay. I'm gonna be doing some Mutavault beatdown this game, chat, I think. Thought sees you. Do I just take the Oath? This hand is egregious. I just take the Oath. I'm not letting this player Oath again. This hand is terrible. If I just Pithing Needle their Karn, their hand just doesn't do anything. Goodbye, Oath. Alright, Mutavault is ready. Okay, so they did not tap deck a green land. That's nice. Pithing Needle name Karn, go. That's just going to be the play. Mutavault as well, so I'm going to start firing it up. It's a real thing we're doing in this game, chat. Alright, Needle. Name Karn. Go. Go, 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 go. I honestly hope they I mean, they don't have a Beseiju, it would be in play, but I would love for them to Beseiju this so I can get a Blood Crypt. That's pretty poor for me. So obviously they're top deck, so whatever, but okay. Duress even do anything? You could rip a Kiora, I guess. And it does get the Karn. Well, I don't really care about the Karn. If I don't cast Duress, then I'm able... Yeah, I just, like... My opponent only has one Karn in hand, right? Yeah, they have one card I don't know about. I don't really know why that's showing up twice. But they had a draw step, they played this, they said go, and then they played this. So this was their draw last turn. Yeah, I can't risk getting Kiora. It's just too ridiculous if they have Kiora here. Something I'm not even remotely interested in. Okay, second Nykthos, sure. I almost wonder if I play this in case I draw Shieldred. Is the 2 damage on this Mutavault going to make a big difference in this game? I don't feel like it is. So I think I'm just going to play this in case I draw the Shelly. Super awkward game. Not being able to play my Harvester is pretty depressing. Oh, come on, man. Draws the Kiora. I'm so effed. That's sick. That is absolutely sick. Yeah, it really is, Will. You're not wrong. Why would you untap that? Oh, 3 green. You have 3 devotion now. That's why you would make that play. Yep, good play, opponent. Yeah, this game's over. If I don't draw something, like, really meaningful off the top, I think we're just going to go to game 3. I don't have time for this. Yeah, I just want yeah, alright. Well, we did what we could. Mulliganed and opponent top decks a Kiora like a maniac. Alright, on the play, I want this back in my deck. I'm going to get rid of the Go Blank. Lily of the Veil, I still like that it gets blockers out of my way and also pressures their hand. But I want to pressure them and kill them. So Childred here, I'm pretty happy with. Alright, let's run back. Yep, hand is absolutely great. Keep this. They've been a duress on 1. It's a little awkward if they don't have any non-creature spells. Seems pretty unlikely, but it is possible they would have no non-creatures, I guess. A little unlikely, though. That's fair, Sedna, yeah. That may have been right, I don't know. This is a real decision between Duress and Thoughtseize. I guess it's probably just Thoughtseize. Give them one, because there's no 1-mana thing I would really take here, right? Oath, I guess. But I probably wouldn't take an Oath. I mean, there's a world where I would, I guess, if their hand is just dreadful. But I'm going to Thoughtseize first. I could get punished for this, but... Alright, I'm going to leave them with Elf. I'm just going to take their Troll, and we're just going to let these Storms rot in their hand. I guess we'll probably take one of them, but... Yep. Okay, it's pretty good. Duress you, push your idiot. Please have drawn a better thing. Oh, another freaking... Alright, the Troll's a little annoying, but... we can get there. It's fine. Kill this, go! Yeah, mono green, I mean... the draws are just so potent that you just keep some sketchers sometimes, and your deck just is so good that you just don't care, right? I mean, that's the benefit of playing that stupid deck. Play this, go. It's like you don't really need to be that tight with your mulligan decisions. Like, as long as your hand produces some mana, you're good. Okay. Shelly, your turn. So the only card I know is Storm, right? Maybe another Forest. Sure. Yeah, sure. Sure. God, that's such garbage. Alright, blood. I need the blood. This away. Alright, that's actually very good. I'm going to attack them, make them think that this block makes sense, and then I'm going to rip their Storm out of their hand, I think. Does give them a lot of mana. Maybe I should duress them first. I guess duressing them first is probably the smartest thing to do. Come on, dude! How many frickin' insane draws are you gonna have? Man, frickin' A, dude. The dude has not missed since turn 1. Drew second Troll, Oath, Karn, Kiora. Those have been the draws. Absolute trash. I mean, I've got to take the Karn, I think. I don't know, maybe I can beat... I don't think I can beat the Karn. Problem is, I don't think I can beat the Storm, either. I like can't attack with Shieldred. This is so stupid. Yeah, I think I have to take this. This just deals with the Shieldred. Probably just leave the land in hand in case I draw a Fable or something to loot it away. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to take the Storm there. I don't think I can take the Storm. I don't think I can. Go. I can't give him the mana. I just can't do it. It's a spot where not having the go blank blows. I don't know, maybe that is supposed to be in my deck. Of course he peels the land now. So stupid, man. So stupid. Not liking my spot at all now, but I guess if this is bad, we have a chance. This has to be just absolute trash for me to win this game. And then we also need to really draw something here. Yeah, I mean, this is a broken Storm. It's absurdly good. Like a kill spell for the Cavalier, give me a chance. I have no idea. I have no idea. I think I'm probably gonna lose this game. Yeah, it's just absolute one of the worst possibles there, other than a land. Uh-oh. Just gotta pass. I can't do anything else, so go. Go, go, go. Maybe they can die to triggers from Shieldred. That's about all I have right now. Is them somehow not finding a Karn, I guess. And here it is again. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. When it draws well, it's just a tank. It's just Tron. I mean, it's just Pioneer Tron. My opponent, like, did not have good hands in either game. I hand 8-spelled them, left them with pretty much nothing, and they just peeled spells, and I lost the game. Like, the deck's just very good at doing that. Every time I lose to green, this is how I lose. Like, they just peel some spells and you die. You've got, like, a window where you have to fade some stuff. And, it's pretty rough. The number 2 reason I don't play Pioneer, that's fair enough. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I've had a great day. I don't think I'm allowed to complain about anything. Top 4ing is awesome. Very happy with it. Opponent ran well. You have to win a tournament, which they very well might do. and you absolutely have to run well when you play green. I mean, it's just how it is. But yeah, I mean, that's just game. I think we're locked out. I think they just Karn combo me now. They don't even need to combo. They just get leveler. It's just elementary at this point. The game's just completely over. Well, we did what we could. We didn't quite put them under enough pressure this game. They drew insanely well. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I just hope this doesn't happen to me, and if I play Rakdos, I really hope my green opponents don't run like this in Dallas. I'd be furious to lose to this in Dallas. I'll take it in top 4 of a challenge. It is what it is, but... Oh, man. Yep. Yep. Get leveler. This game's just completely unwinnable. I'm trying to figure out if there's just any chance I can win. I really don't think there is. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna concede here, you guys. This is not worth any of our time. I'm gonna tell this guy good luck. It's rough, but it is what it is. You have less answers to Karn. Yeah, I mean, like, there was no good option. Their draw steps this game were just so good. I mean, their hand was really not good. Their opening hand was really not very good. Danny, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And they, you know, they drew out of it. But this is what green does. I mean, this is just, when you register green, like, it doesn't always do that. Like, sometimes it does miss. But, like, you play green to do this. I mean, you just play green to... Against Rakdos, you need to hope that you can get out of their hand hate spells. That is true. Storm does have variance. Karn does not. And they had to top deck a land to even cast the Storm at all. So I think we played well. I mean, I think I did everything right in that match, but I guess we could have gone to 5 in game 2, but I think we played well. That's all that matters. So I'm not too salty about that, but all right, everybody. I just came to hop on to play the top 8 of this. A quick stream today, obviously, but that's all it's going to be for me. If you haven't yet, you can check out the standard PT. I think that's still going on. I might actually do that myself in a little while, but I'm going to go kind of just chill and enjoy the rest of my weekend here. And I will catch you guys tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. We'll be playing some sort of brew. I'm not sure. Oh, I think we're actually going to play red-green scales to start the day tomorrow. We're going to play another Thrill Seeker deck. We got a 5-0 with Rakdos Thrill Seeker on Friday, which was pretty cool. So we're going to do that some more. I actually had a buddy reach out to me about a weird mono-blue control deck that he brewed up that he got a 4-1 within the league and said I should try. So we're going to mess around with that probably. And yeah, it's going to be a fun week. But thanks everybody for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. It's unfortunate we couldn't quite win the event here, but you know, sometimes that's the way it goes. Things didn't break our way in games 2 or 3 there against green. I would say things kind of did break our way in game 1. They oathed and missed and just died. So, you know, it happens. It goes both ways. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I don't think I'm going to do a raid. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun.